My beloved child, before you continue, listen carefully because today's message is unlike anything you have heard before. What is about to be revealed carries a meaning that may touch your heart in a way you never expected. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason this message found you today, and there is a reason you felt drawn to these words at this exact moment. Nothing about this moment is ordinary. For a long time, you have wondered whether the love you hope for is real. You have questioned whether the future you dream about is truly coming. There were nights when you looked ahead and saw only uncertainty. There were moments when you felt forgotten, overlooked, or left waiting while others seemed to move forward. Yet what you could not see was that many things were quietly unfolding behind the scenes. While you were focused on the closed doors, other doors were slowly opening. While you were worried about delays, preparations were being made. While you questioned the timing, pieces were being placed exactly where they needed to be. Today I tell you something that may surprise you. There are two different paths standing closer to your future than you realize. Two different possibilities. Two different stories. Two different hearts carrying thoughts they have not fully expressed. This is where the story becomes unexpected. This is where you must pay attention. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. One of these paths appears strong from the outside. It looks impressive. It seems like the obvious choice. If people were asked to predict what would happen, many would point toward this direction. It carries confidence. It carries certainty. It carries the appearance of everything being perfectly planned. Yet appearances do not always reveal the full truth. What seems complete may still be missing an important piece. The other path is quieter. It does not demand attention. It does not announce itself loudly. It waits in silence. Many people overlook it because it does not arrive with grand displays. But hidden within silence are truths that noise can never reveal. Hidden within patience are treasures that haste often misses. And hidden within this quiet path is something that very few people are able to recognize at first glance. You may be wondering what this means. You may be asking yourself why this message speaks about two paths instead of one. The answer is closer than you think. The future is not always about choosing between good and bad. Sometimes the greatest decisions are between what looks right and what truly is right. There is a difference. A very important difference. There are people who see your smile but do not understand your heart. There are people who admire your strengths but never take time to understand your struggles. Then there are those rare individuals who notice the things you never say aloud. They see the hidden chapters. They understand the silent battles. They recognize your value even when you doubt yourself. Such people are rare. Extremely rare. That is why today's message matters so much. The coming season will reveal things that have remained hidden. Conversations that seemed impossible may suddenly become possible. Questions that remained unanswered may finally receive clarity. Moments you thought would never happen may arrive when you least expect them. But remember this carefully, timing has power. What appears late is not always late. Sometimes it arrives at the exact moment it was meant to arrive. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Many people spend years searching for signs while ignoring the lessons already surrounding them. You are not being asked to chase every possibility. You are being asked to pay attention. Observe. Listen. Watch how people act when nobody is watching. Watch how they treat others when there is nothing to gain. Watch how they respond when life becomes difficult. Character reveals itself in ordinary moments far more than in extraordinary ones. The twist in today's message is not simply that two people may be thinking about a future with you. The twist is deeper. The twist is that the person you expect the most may not be the person whose intentions are strongest. Think about that for a moment. The loudest voice is not always the most sincere. The brightest spotlight is not always shining on the greatest treasure. Sometimes the most meaningful things grow quietly until the perfect moment arrives. There is a reason patience keeps appearing in your journey. There is a reason certain answers have not come yet. There is a reason some situations remain unfinished. Every chapter has a purpose, even when you do not immediately understand it. One day you will look back and realize that what felt confusing was actually preparing you for clarity. What felt delayed was actually protecting your future. What felt uncertain was guiding you towards something greater. Right now, many people are rushing through life. They hurry from one distraction to another. They move so quickly that they miss the moments that truly matter. But you are being called to slow down and notice what others overlook. There are clues around you. There are lessons around you. There are opportunities around you. And there are truths that are gradually coming into the light. Stay till the end because this message is building towards something important. The coming days may bring unexpected emotions. You may find yourself remembering conversations that once seemed unimportant. You may notice certain patterns repeating. You may suddenly understand why specific events happened the way they did. Sometimes understanding does not arrive immediately. Sometimes it arrives after enough pieces have gathered together to reveal the complete picture. And when that picture becomes clear, you will see something remarkable. You will realize that your journey has never been random. Every lesson, every challenge, every victory, every delay, every unexpected turn has contributed to who you are becoming. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been meaningless. This is why you must not lose hope. This is why you must continue moving forward even when answers seem distant. Great stories are not built in a single moment. They are built chapter by chapter. Day by day. Choice by choice. And your story is still being written. As this message continues, remember these words carefully. Not everything that shines is meant for you. Not everything that appears perfect will bring lasting peace. And not everything that begins quietly should be ignored. The greatest surprises often arrive without warning. The greatest blessings often begin unnoticed. The greatest revelations often come when people least expect them. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next part of this message will uncover why these two paths are moving closer than ever before, what hidden truth separates them, and why a revelation is approaching that could change the way you see your future forever. A remarkable truth is beginning to come into focus, and if you listen closely, you may recognize why this message found you today. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The story is only becoming deeper, and what seemed impossible a moment ago is about to take an unexpected turn. My beloved child, there are moments in life when everything appears normal on the surface while extraordinary things are quietly taking shape behind the scenes. This is one of those moments. You may believe that nothing significant is changing. You may think the future looks exactly the same as it did yesterday. But what you cannot see is that important decisions are being formed, important feelings are growing stronger, and important realizations are drawing closer. The reason you must stay attentive is because the twist is greater than you imagined. Earlier, you heard about two different paths. Now you must understand something even more surprising. These paths are not simply moving toward you. They are moving toward a moment of revelation. A moment when hidden intentions will no longer remain hidden. A moment when uncertainty will begin to lose its power. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. One person admires the future they imagine with you. They are captivated by possibilities. They are attracted to what they see. They are impressed by your qualities and by the image they have created in their mind. Yet admiration alone is not always enough. Admiration can be powerful, but lasting commitment requires something deeper. It requires understanding. It requires patience. It requires the willingness to see both strengths and imperfections and still remain steady. The second person has spent far more time observing than speaking. They notice details that others overlook. They remember things that seemed insignificant. They pay attention to moments that most people would forget. They understand that true connection is not built upon appearances. It is built upon trust, consistency, respect, and genuine care. This is why the coming season will reveal more than feelings. It will reveal character. Many people can speak beautifully when circumstances are easy. Many people can make promises when everything is going well. But true intentions reveal themselves over time. The passing days have a way of uncovering what words alone cannot prove. That is why patience remains one of the greatest gifts you can possess. Right now, you may not have all the answers. That is perfectly fine. You are not required to know every detail of tomorrow. You are only required to continue moving forward with wisdom, hope, and confidence. The future does not belong to fear. The future belongs to those who continue walking even when every answer has not yet arrived. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another detail you have not considered. While these two paths may appear separate, they are both teaching you the same lesson. They are showing you the difference between what attracts attention and what deserves trust. They are showing you the difference between temporary excitement and lasting value. They are showing you why discernment matters more than appearances. Imagine standing at a crossroads. One direction shines brightly. It captures immediate attention. It seems obvious. It seems easy. Yet the other direction carries a quiet sense of peace that cannot easily be explained. Sometimes the greatest decisions are not made by following what is loudest. Sometimes they are made by recognizing what remains steady when everything else becomes uncertain. This message is not about rushing toward conclusions. It is about recognizing what truly matters. You have spent enough time doubting your worth. You have spent enough time wondering whether you are appreciated. The truth is that your value has never depended on the opinions of others. Your value has never depended on who notices you first. Your value has never depended on temporary circumstances. Your worth remains constant, even when situations change. That is why what comes next is so important. A conversation is closer than it appears. A realization is closer than it appears. An unexpected moment is closer than it appears. Something that once seemed distant is gradually moving into view. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The coming chapters may contain surprises that you never planned for. You may discover truths that challenge your assumptions. You may learn that certain events happened for reasons you never considered. What once appeared confusing may suddenly make perfect sense. And when that happens, you will understand why patience was necessary. You will understand why timing mattered. You will understand why some doors remained closed while others slowly opened. You will understand why not every opportunity was meant to become part of your story. The greatest blessings often arrive after the greatest periods of waiting. The strongest foundations are often built when nobody else can see the construction taking place. The most meaningful journeys often begin quietly. This is why you must continue paying attention. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this story continues, the difference between these two paths will become clearer than ever before. Hidden motives will begin to reveal themselves. Unexpected truths will step into the light. What seemed simple will become far more significant. And the revelation approaching in the next part will explain why one choice may look impressive while the other carries something far more valuable than appearances alone. The story is not over. The surprise has not been revealed. The biggest realization is still ahead. And what comes next may change everything you thought you understood about this journey. An extraordinary moment is drawing closer, and what you are about to hear may completely change the way you see this story. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every word in this message is leading toward a revelation that has been hidden until now. And the deeper you listen, the more you will understand why this moment matters. My beloved child, there are times when life seems quiet on the surface while important things are happening underneath. A seed grows beneath the ground long before anyone sees it break through the soil. A sunrise begins long before the first light appears in the sky. In the same way, certain answers have been forming long before you became aware of them. You have been looking ahead, wondering what the future holds. You have been asking questions that seem to have no immediate answers. Yet while you have been waiting, a process has been unfolding. Pieces have been moving into place. Lessons have been shaping your perspective. Experiences have been preparing your heart to recognize something important when it finally arrives. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The twist is becoming clearer now. The two people connected to this story are not only different in personality. They are different in purpose. One sees the destination. The other understands the journey. One is focused on what they hope to gain. The other is focused on what they hope to build. One is impressed by possibilities. The other is committed to principles. This difference may not seem significant at first. In fact, many people miss it completely. They become distracted by appearances. They become fascinated by excitement. They focus on what is immediately visible while overlooking what is truly valuable. But lasting things are rarely built on appearances alone. The strongest foundations are created through patience. The strongest connections are created through understanding. The strongest commitments are created through consistency. This is why what happens next matters so much. A moment of clarity is approaching. A hidden truth is approaching. An unexpected realization is approaching. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may have noticed that certain people enter your life with great energy but little consistency. They arrive with enthusiasm but disappear when effort is required. Others arrive quietly yet remain dependable through changing circumstances. This difference reveals more than words ever could. Character reveals itself over time. Intentions reveal themselves over time. Wisdom reveals itself over time. And now time is beginning to reveal something that has remained hidden. There is someone connected to this story who has been thinking far more deeply than you realize. While others were speaking, this person was observing. While others were rushing, this person was reflecting. While others focused on the present moment, this person was considering the future. This individual understands that meaningful commitments are not built in a single day. They understand that trust grows gradually. They understand that genuine respect cannot be forced. It must be earned. That understanding makes all the difference. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Many people believe that the greatest surprises arrive suddenly. The truth is often different. The greatest surprises usually spend a long time developing quietly before they finally become visible. By the time people notice them, the process has already been unfolding for far longer than anyone realized. That is exactly what makes this moment so important. You are closer to understanding the full picture than ever before. You are closer to recognizing what truly matters. You are closer to seeing why certain delays happened. You are closer to understanding why some opportunities never moved forward while others continued growing in silence. Everything has been leading somewhere. Every lesson. Every challenge. Every unexpected turn. Every unanswered question. Every moment of waiting. Nothing has been wasted. Sometimes the reason you cannot understand a chapter is because you have not yet reached the page that explains it. But that page is getting closer. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another truth you must hear. The future is not determined by appearances. The future is not determined by popularity. The future is not determined by first impressions. The future is shaped by values, decisions, character, and purpose. What lasts is always more valuable than what merely attracts attention. What remains steady is always more valuable than what changes with every circumstance. What is genuine is always more valuable than what simply looks impressive. As this story moves forward, the contrast between these two paths will become impossible to ignore. One path will continue revealing what is visible on the surface. The other path will continue revealing what exists beneath the surface. And beneath the surface is where the greatest truths are found. That is why you must continue listening carefully. The revelation is not here yet. The surprise has not fully arrived. The biggest moment is still ahead. And when it arrives, you may finally understand why this title began with two people and a twist. Because the real twist is not simply about who is moving toward you. The real twist is about what these two paths are revealing about commitment, wisdom, timing, and the future that is slowly unfolding before your eyes. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because in the next part, the hidden difference that separates these two paths will finally begin to emerge, and the truth behind the approaching revelation may be far more surprising than anyone expects. A hidden detail is finally ready to come into the light, and this may be the moment that changes everything you thought you understood about this story. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The deeper truth has been concealed beneath the surface from the very beginning, and now the pieces are starting to connect in a way that few people expect. My beloved child, throughout this journey you have heard about two paths. You have heard about two different hearts, two different intentions, and two different possibilities. But now you must understand the most important part of the message. The real twist is not that two people may be thinking about a future with you. The real twist is that only one of those paths has been growing stronger with time, while the other has been relying mostly on appearances. This difference is easy to miss. Many people see confidence and assume it means certainty. Many people see excitement and assume it means commitment. Many people see attention and assume it means understanding. But wisdom sees deeper. Wisdom asks different questions. Wisdom looks beyond the surface. And that is exactly what this message is asking you to do. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Think carefully about the strongest trees. They do not grow overnight. Their roots spend years growing deeper before anyone notices how strong they have become. In the same way, meaningful connections are built gradually. They are strengthened through consistency, respect, patience, and trust. That is why one of these paths has quietly become stronger while very few people noticed. While others focused on appearances, this path focused on substance. While others focused on quick impressions, this path focused on understanding. While others focused on being noticed, this path focused on being genuine. And now the results of that quiet growth are beginning to appear. This is where the story becomes even more surprising. The person many would expect may not be the person who has invested the most thought into the future. The person who attracts the most attention may not be the person who understands your value most deeply. The person who speaks the loudest may not be the person whose intentions are the strongest. That realization changes everything. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may be wondering why this revelation matters so much. It matters because decisions made only from appearances often lead people away from what truly matters. Yet decisions guided by wisdom reveal opportunities that others completely miss. Throughout your life, there have been moments when answers arrived later than expected. At the time, the waiting felt frustrating. At the time, the delay felt confusing. Yet looking back, many of those delays protected you from choices that were not meant for your journey. The same principle applies here. Not every opportunity deserves your attention. Not every possibility deserves your trust. Not every path deserves your future. That is why discernment remains so important. The coming season will reveal things that have remained hidden. Conversations may suddenly take unexpected directions. Situations that appeared uncertain may become clear. Questions that remained unanswered may finally receive understanding. And when these moments arrive, you will recognize why patience was necessary. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another truth that many people never learn. The greatest opportunities often arrive quietly. The most valuable relationships often begin with sincerity rather than spectacle. The strongest commitments are usually built on character rather than excitement. This truth may sound simple, yet it changes everything. Because when people focus only on what is visible, they often overlook what is valuable. When people focus only on appearances, they often miss genuine intentions. When people focus only on the present moment, they often fail to recognize what is being prepared for the future. You are being invited to see beyond the obvious. You are being invited to recognize what others overlook. You are being invited to understand why this story has unfolded the way it has. And the answer is becoming clearer with every passing moment. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most surprising part has not fully arrived yet. There is still a final revelation ahead. There is still a final piece of the puzzle. There is still a final truth that connects everything together. The reason this message began with two people is because two possibilities create a contrast. They reveal the difference between what looks important and what truly is important. They reveal the difference between temporary impressions and lasting value. They reveal the difference between attraction and commitment. As the final chapter approaches, one thing is becoming impossible to ignore. The future is not being shaped by appearances. The future is being shaped by choices. The future is being shaped by character. The future is being shaped by wisdom. And the path built upon those foundations is becoming stronger every day. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because in the next part, the final revelation will bring all the pieces together. The hidden meaning behind the two paths will finally be revealed. The reason this twist matters will become clear. And the lesson that has been quietly growing beneath the entire story will be uncovered in a way that makes every previous part suddenly make sense.